Ready for the dictation? Start. Learned Standing Counsel, on the other hand, submits that the petitioner cannot claim this continuance as a matter of right, inasmuch as the state government has taken a policy decision, and by virtue of the said decision, the collection of toll in relation to certain bridges and ferries has been withdrawn by the state government under the impugned government order dated 3/11/19. Stop. This being in public interest cannot therefore be cautioned, nor any claim can be made by the petitioner to continue the said lease in his favor. Stop. Learned Standing Counsel has invited the attention of the court to section 15 of the 1878 Act to contend that after a lease has been let out in terms of section 8, and if after such declaration any impediment is caused on account of any such contingency as has been happened in the present case for collection of toll, then the party concerned shall be entitled to the adjustment of the rents that were payable under the lease agreement. Stop. He further submits that if there is any such dispute relating to the amount of collection of toll or deposit of the money by the petitioner, the same can be dealt with by the appropriate authority in accordance with law. Stop. Having heard the learned counsel for the parties, the question that arises is as to whether the petitioner who is under a contract is entitled to insist upon the performance of a contract which cannot now be executed, keeping in view the policy decision of the state government under the notification dated 3/11/19. Stop. Having considered the submissions, what we find is that, keeping in view the provisions of section 15 of the 1878 Act, read with the provisions of clause 21 of the Journal Clauses Act 1897, the power is there with the state government, and it can, as a matter of policy, withdraw its authority to collect toll on any bridge or ferry. Stop. Consequently, the power of the government is therefore available, and the action cannot be said to be without authority in law. Stop. The question is about the impact of such an order on the petitioner's contract. Stop. The petitioner contends that this amounts to cancellation of the lease, which has not been done in accordance with 1878 Act, that too even without affording opportunity of hearing or notice. Stop. Here the petitioner will have to face the principles of full stop.